Hey guys, it's Hermit. So you just got Yinlin and you're looking for a quick guide to help you get started? Well, you've come to the right place. In this video, we're going to give a quick rundown on Yinlin's kit, her best weapons, echoes, and teams. Yinlin is a 5-star Electro sub DPS that can fit into a variety of teams because of the buffs that she can provide. Let's start by taking a look at her abilities. Yinlin's basic attack Zap String Dance can be used consecutively up to 4 times dealing electro damage. Her heavy attack consumes stamina dealing electro damage. Her mid-air attack consumes stamina to do a plunging attack dealing electro damage. And her dodge counter deals electro damage to the target. The first cast of her resonance skill, Magnetic Roar, deals electro damage and puts Yinlin into execution mode. When in execution mode, basic attacks and dodge counters will trigger Electromagnetic Blast when hitting a target. Each stage of basic attack or dodge counter can only trigger one Electromagnetic Blast up to a total of 4 times. Electromagnetic Blast damages all enemies with Sinner's Mark dealing electro damage. The second cast of her resonance skill, Lightning Execution, deals more electro damage. If this is not cast for a while after her first skill or Yinlin is swapped off the field, it will be put on cooldown. Yinlin can charge her Forte gauge with judgment points gained by hitting enemies with her basic attacks, resonance skills, and her resonance liberation. Her basic attacks, resonance liberation, and intro skill all apply Sinner's Mark on hit and is removed when Yinlin is switched off the field. When Yinlin's Forte gauge is full, she can use her heavy attack to cast Chameleon Cypher, consuming all the judgment points and attacks targets dealing electro damage. Hitting a target with Sinner's Mark replaces Sinner's Mark with Punishment Mark for 18 seconds. When a target with Punishment Mark is damaged, Judgment Strike will fall dealing damage to all enemies marked with the Punishment Mark dealing electro damage. This can occur once per second and is active even when Yinlin is not on the field. Her intro skill attacks a target dealing electro damage, and her outro skill grants the next character to take the field 20% electro damage deepen and 25% resonance liberation damage deepen for 14 seconds or until the character is swapped out. Her resonance liberation, Thundering Wrath, deals huge electro damage to enemies and applies Sinner's Mark on them. Her first inherent skill gives 15% crit rate when using her resonance skill Magnetic Roar. Her second inherent skill increases the damage of her skill Lightning Execution by 10% when hitting enemies with Sinner's Mark, and her attack is also increased by 10% for 4 seconds when this is triggered. Her minor nodes give 8% crit rate and 12% attack in total. The skill priority I recommend for maxing Yinlin is Forte Circuit first, as most of her damage on or off field is coming from this, followed by Resonance Liberation, then Resonance Skill, Basic Attack, and lastly her intro skill. Now her best echo set is 5-piece Void Thunder, as the 2 set gives her 10% electro damage increase and the 5% gives her an additional electro damage increase by 15% when using her heavy attack or resonance skill, stacking up to 2 times and each stack lasting 15 seconds. You want to use Tempest Memphis as the main echo skill, as Thundering takes a lot of field time, which is not very favorable in a lot of Yinlin teams where she wants to apply marks quickly and then swap into the main DPS. If you're struggling to get a good 5-piece Void Thunder set, some alternatives can be 2-piece Void Thunder with 2-piece Lingering Tunes, or 2-piece Moonlit Clouds. 2-piece Lingering Tunes with 2-piece Moonlit Clouds can also work, and you can also use 5-piece Moonlit Cloud set as good alternatives. They won't be as good as 5-set Void Thunder, but they will get you going until you can get better pieces. The costs you want to aim for on your echoes are 4, 3, 3, 1, 1. Now main stats on echoes should be crit rate or crit damage on your 4 costs, depending on what you need. 2 electro damage percents on your 3 cost, followed by 2 attack percent main stats on your 1 cost. The sub-stat priority you want on your echoes are crit rate, crit damage first, followed by energy regen. I recommend getting her to about 130% ER, followed by attack percent, flat attack, and finally resonance skill damage bonus. For Yinlin's weapons, her best in slot is her signature String Master, as it has the best synergy with her kit as well as providing a huge crit rate substat. But if you didn't pull for it, a good alternative is Cosmic Ripples from the standard banner, which gives a good boost in attack and energy regen. Or if you're buying the battle passes, you can use the Augment, which gives crit rate and increased attack percent when the wearer uses the Resonance Liberation. Another 4-star option that can be used is Jinzo Keeper, as it grants attack percent after the wearer casts an intro skill on top of the attack percent main stat. If you have none of the options above, some 3-star weapons to get you started are the Rectifier of Night and the Guardian Rectifier. Now for Yinlin's teams, her best team at the moment is undoubtedly Kalcharo, Yinlin, and Verena, as they have amazing synergy with each other. But if you don't have Kalcharo or Verena, don't worry, Yinlin can work with many other characters as a sub DPS. For example, if you don't have Kalcharo, you can replace the main DPS slot with either Encore or Havoc Rover. And for the support slot, you can swap out Verena with either Baiji or even Janshin as well. And that's it. I gave you the basics about Yinlin, and now all that's left is for you to go out there and have fun. Let me know what you guys think about Yinlin in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like the video and subscribe for future content. See you guys next time.